The other day, I had made a video talking about a YouTuber who had gunned down another YouTuber and his wife in Las Vegas, tragically taking both of their lives. And this was all over some petty YouTube beef that had been going on for over a year. So in this video, I want to share some updates and look more into where this beef all started. Okay, so first let me share the updates. So Manny, he is locked up behind bars. He ended up turning himself in less than 24 hours after the shooting happened. He said he went to a friend's house after he did the shooting, and he said his friend encouraged him to do the right thing, turn himself in. So that's exactly what he did. And while he was there in court, he stood in front of the judge and he said that he needs 3 more weeks to try to hire a personal attorney to try to fight this. He's trying to claim self-defense, but the police have already torn that defense apart because they ended up showing him the video that they got from the YouTube live where he approaches Finny with his wife, starts shooting towards Finny, and then his wife tries to jump in and stop him, and then he shoots at the wife. He's trying to claim that he walked up, he saw Finny reaching for his pocket, and he said that his wife had something shiny in her hand, so he assumed that it was a weapon. But it is important to note that there is 0 weapons found on Finny or his wife. So that kind of rips apart that defense. There's no weapons they found. He just claims, oh, well, it looked like they had something that was a weapon. So that gives me a reasonable explanation to shoot them. But they found bullet holes in the back of Finny's wife, Bubbly, in the back of her head. So how do you explain self-defense if you're literally shooting an unarmed person in the back of the head? This was obviously premeditated. And I think at this point, he better just hope to God that they just end up giving him life in prison versus the death penalty, because the DA has said that they are looking at the death penalty as a possibility in this case because it was premeditated, it was bold, it was callous, and you can see the video evidence where it all went down. Shout out to the Charm Whisperers. So they shared this video that was shared by another YouTuber. So this is a live. And this kind of shows where the beef all started between them.
This is just gonna...
So Manny, the shooter, he is a known street performer. He'll go perform off Fremont a lot of the time. Sometimes he'll perform off the Strip, but he's typically known to perform off Fremont. He'll dress up in different costumes. Sometimes he'll dress up like the Joker, and he just has a variety of outfits and little get-ups that he likes to wear. One night he was out in Vegas, and he was all dressed up, and I guess Bubbly got too close, and he got mad, pushed her away or pushed her camera away. One thing led to another, and he ended up pepper spraying Finny's wife, Bubbly. So this is an incident, I believe, that happened like a year ago, and this is where it all started, the beef. And I don't know if they knew of each other at the time or if this is the first time they met, but I definitely know this is where it all started. Let me put my glasses on for this. Are you guys? So here's Manny in his street performer clothes. There's tons of people vlogging, drinking, having a good old time. And here's Bubbly right here, Finny's wife. She's holding like little kind of, you know, those phone stabilizers, you know, streamers like they carry. She's holding like a phone stabilizer tripod with her phone on it. I'm not sure if she's live streaming or just recording, but she gets close to Manny and she's recording. So it says, as a group of girls passed by, she turned her head away from Manny, and you can see her phone right there. And as she turns away, we see him slowly push her phone out of the way. Here's a replay. I'll try to slow it down more. So her hands are full. It looks like she's got a camera in one hand. I can't tell what's the other thing. Maybe a drink. So she steps towards Manny. And I just think that was unnecessary to push her phone like that. It's not like she was about to smack him in the face. Yes, she was getting close, but it wasn't like to the point where I felt like he needed to react like that. So she gets up in his face. It looks like some words are exchanged. And here he is pushing back her phone once again. So it looks like she starts to swing at him with a tripod, And then she walks past him, and here's Finny right here, her husband, jumping in. And you can see the obvious height difference between Manny and Finny. Finny's towering over Manny. They're getting in each other's faces, arguing with each other. Bodyguard Big D steps between Finny and Manny. And I'm assuming this is Manny's bodyguard. I'm shocked he actually has a bodyguard. But that day, the bodyguard was there to save the day. And then we see his wife, the shooter's wife. And then we see Manny, who is the shooter, then we see Manny, who is later on the shooter. We see his wife right here with the blonde hair, and she pushes from behind. And then it looks like, so she pushes Bubbly from behind. Then Manny pulls out pepper spray from his pocket. There's a lot going on. So she shoves from behind. Manny pulls out his pepper spray from his pocket. And then Julie just has a stick. I don't know why she has a stick with her. It kind of looks like she's dressed up as a witch or some kind of Harry Potter character. So I guess that's why she had the stick. And she just starts beating the hell out of Bubbly with this stick. So Julie keeps striking Bubbly. Bubbly's fighting back. She's going after Julie. At one point, drinks were thrown. I'm not sure if that happened already. And then we see right here, you can see the pepper spray coming out right there. He pepper sprays Finny and Bubbly. I don't know if he got them in the eyes, but he definitely went in their direction. And then there's his wife coming up from behind trying to attack them with a stick. I don't think the pepper spray really got them. Like you can see Finny wiping his eyes here, but it still looks like they know where they're going. So it's not like they're fully blinded or anything, but it just seemed like maybe their eyes were a little irritated. So that was the start of a tragic feud that ended up turning deadly. After that, Finny started calling out Manny over and over again on his platform. He started calling out Manny and accusing him of cheating, of scamming his fans, all sorts of other things. And this feud went on for over a year until it finally led up to Manny taking Finny and Bubbly's lives. So I just want to share an update and a little bit more context for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.